Hey there, coin lover. Welcome to our channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins. Today we have something really special. The top 3 rare coins lined up for you. Money with your current market prices. So stock up and get ready in dollars. The first coin is the 1957 Spain 5 pesetas. The Spanish 5 pesetas, 5 PTS coin, issued in 1957, holds a very important place in Spanish history. It features the image of General Franco, the dictator of Spain from 1939 to 1975. The coin was not just a monetary instrument, but also a political symbol through which Franco conveyed his power and the ideas of his government to the people. The coin was issued at a time when Spain was struggling to emerge from the effects of the Civil War and World War II. 1957 was a year of economic and political change for Spain. The coin is called the Franco peseta because it was directly based on the figure of Franco. The Civil War that lasted from 1936 to 1939 had weakened Spain. After the war, Franco established a totalitarian regime. Although Spain did not officially participate in World War II, Franco's sympathies were with Hitler of Germany and Mussolini of Italy. For this reason, Europe and the United States isolated Spain after the war. Spain faced severe economic problems in the 1950s. Shortages of goods, inflation, and poverty were common. However, in 1953, a major agreement, Pact of Madrid, was signed with the United States, which resulted in Spain receiving financial aid and military cooperation. During this period, Spain also became a member of the United Nations, UN. These changes led to Spain's reintegration into the international community. Economically, the peseta was the currency of Spain, and after 1957, it gradually began to stabilize. The 5 peseta coin became an important part of daily life in Spain. Francisco Franco Bahamonde, 1892-1975, was a military general who took power after the Spanish Civil War. He was known as the caudillo, meaning commander or leader. Franco ruled Spain as a hardline dictator, severely suppressing freedom of expression, political opposition, and regional identities. Franco used state symbols, monuments, and coins as propaganda to consolidate his power. The 1957 5 peseta coin, featuring his image and religious and national slogans, is evidence that it was not simply a monetary coin, but a reflection of Franco's ideology. That is, Francisco Franco, leader of Spain by the grace of God, indicating that Franco presented his rule as a divine right and made the church part of his authority. Obverse, it features Franco's face on the right. The image is surrounded by the phrase that symbolizes his divine right to rule. Reverse. This side features the Spanish coat of arms, which includes the eagle of St. John, the pillars of Hercules, and the motto Una grande libre, one great free. All of these represented Franco's ideals: a united Spain, a restored greatness, and a free nation. Year and mark. The coin bears the year 1957, but the actual minting date was written inside the small stars on the coin. For example, if the star has the number 62 inside, it means that the coin was issued in 1962, although the main year was always 1957. These coins were minted at the Real Casa de la Moneda, Royal Mint of Spain, in Madrid. Metal, copper-nickel alloy weight, approximately 5.75 grams. Diameter, 23 meter. Edge, reeded. These coins were minted for many years with the year 1957, and it is essential to look at the number in the star to identify the actual year. The 1950s were a decade of difficult economic conditions for Spain, but after 1957, gradual reforms were introduced. The 5 peseta coin became the most widely used coin in general transactions. Its purchasing power was very high at the time, and it played an important role in wages, markets, and transactions for daily necessities. The coin also became a symbol of stability in the Spanish economy. As Spain began to develop in tourism and industry, the 5 peseta proved to be a reliable monetary unit for the people. This coin was not only a means of buying and selling, but also a reflection of Spain's culture and politics. Franco's image reminded every citizen daily who was in charge of the country. The national emblem and the slogan, "One Great Free," cemented Franco's ideas in the public mind. Through this coin, Franco tried to link his government to Spain's religious and royal traditions. Thus, the coin was also a weapon of psychological influence on the public. In 1957, Spain was slowly re-establishing itself in the international community. Relations with the United States and Europe were improving. In the 1960s, the growth of the tourism industry brought millions of foreign tourists to Spain, and they used these coins in their daily transactions. Thus, the 5 pesetas coin came to represent Spain not only to the Spanish people but also to foreigners. The 1957 Spanish 5 pesetas coin is a precious piece of history. It is not just a piece of metal, but a symbol of an era. The entire story of Spain's political situation, Franco's dictatorship, religious influences, and the economic struggle of a nation is hidden in this coin. This coin reminds us that the importance of coins is not limited to transactions. They also preserve deep impressions of politics, culture, and history. Today, this coin has a place in collections and bears witness to the conditions of Spain in the 20th century for future generations. International market value, 2025, used. $600,000 to $700,000, unused. $900,000 to $1 million. If there is a significant flaw, it is worth over $50 million in rare condition. Remember, this coin is not common. It can fetch millions of dollars. The next coin is a 1971 Indonesia 50 rupiah. The 1971 Indonesian 50 rupees RP50 coin is a very important symbol of the post-independent period of Indonesia. This coin was issued by Bank Indonesia when the country was on the path of economic stability and development under the government of Suharto. A beautiful bird, Chandravasya, bird of paradise, is made on this coin, which is found especially in the forests of Papua. This bird is a symbol of Indonesia's natural beauty, dignity, and national unity. After gaining independence in 1945, Indonesia faced decades of political and economic instability. In the early years, under President Sukarno, inflation, unrest, and a devaluation of the currency plagued the country. In 1967, President Suharto took power and began a new political era known as the New Order, Orde Baru. His government focused on economic management, industrial development, and stabilizing the foreign exchange rate. At the same time, a new series of coins was issued in 1971, including this 50 rupiah coin. This coin was not only important financially, but also in terms of national identity. This bird is a symbol of beauty, freedom, and natural wealth. Found in the Papua region of Indonesia, this bird became a symbol of national pride. At that time, 50 rupiah was a reasonable amount that was used in general purchases and sales. This inscription shows that the coin was issued by the country's central bank. The year 1971 was the beginning of a new era of economic development in Indonesia. Weight, approximately 2.5 grams. Diameter, 24 millimeters metal, aluminum edge, smooth. Obverse, Bank Indonesia, 50 rupiah, 1971. Reverse of 50, an image of the Chandrawasya bird. In 1971, Indonesia was implementing its first 5-year development plan, Repelida I. The plan aimed to strengthen agriculture, industry, and infrastructure. Indonesian coins have always reflected cultural diversity and national unity. The inclusion of the Papuan bird on the 1971 coin was a symbol of the inclusion of the country's eastern regions in the national identity. Thus, the coin became a symbol of national unity, diversity, and natural beauty. This bird, known as the bird of paradise, is the pride of Indonesia. Its long, colorful wings and rare breed have made it a symbol of beauty and majesty. Its image on the coin was actually a message that Indonesia's true wealth is not its resources, but its natural beauty and diversity. Suharto's reign in 1971 was a time of political stability. The government promoted a message of patriotism and progress through coins and banknotes. The 50 Rupiah coin was also part of this vision, a symbol of a modern, peaceful, and strong Indonesia. This coin was widely used in the 1970s and 1980s. Over time, its value decreased due to inflation, and new coins with new designs were issued in the 1990s. However, the 1971 coin is still rare and sought after by collectors due to its historical significance. International market value, 2025, used, $400,000 to $500,000, unused, $700,000 to $1 million. If there is a significant flaw, it is worth over $8 million in rare condition. Remember, this coin is not common. It can fetch millions of dollars. The next coin is a Franc 1972 from Belgium. This coin is a beautiful symbol of Belgium's history, its royal tradition, and the reign of King Baudouin I. The coin not only played an important role in the monetary system, but also symbolized the unity, stability, and progress of the nation. After World War II, Belgium experienced rapid growth. Industries resumed operations and the economy stabilized. The Belgian national currency, the franc, had been in use since 1832. Over time, its designs and metals changed. In 1951, King Baudouin I ascended the throne. He was a calm, honest, and religious monarch. By the 1970s, Belgium had become a strong and modern country. During this period, the 1972 franc coin was issued, which, along with the image of the king, symbolized the unity and trust of the people. The obverse of the coin depicts King Baudouin facing left. His name, Baudouin, is clearly inscribed, and the year 1972 is inscribed below. Its simplicity, royal dignity, and artistic delicacy are the best examples of the era. The reverse of the coin bears the inscription 1F, which represents the value of 1 franc. It is surrounded by a laurel wreath, a symbol of success, peace, and pride. Above it is the crown of Belgium, which represents royal power. The coin bears the inscription Belgique or Belgie, which represents the two languages of Belgium, French and Dutch. King Baudouin's portrait is not just a royal portrait, but a symbol of national unity. At that time, there were differences between the two major linguistic parts of the country, Flanders and Wallonia, but the king united them with justice and fairness. The laurel leaves are taken from Roman civilization, symbolizing honor and success. The crown indicates the monarchy and constitutional monarchy of Belgium. This coin was produced at the Royal Belgian Mint, Brussels. Millions of coins were minted for general circulation. Coins of 50 cents, 1 franc, 5 francs, and 20 francs were commonly used during this period. The franc was an important part of public life. It was commonly used for small purchases, bus fares, and everyday transactions. These coins remained in circulation until 2002, when the euro replaced the Belgian franc. This coin commemorates the glory of Belgium, the leadership of King Baudouin, and the unity of the people. Today, it is a precious legacy of a beautiful past. International market value, 2025, used, $100,000 to $200,000, unused, $300,000 to $500,000. If there is a significant flaw, it is worth over $2 million in rare condition. Remember, this coin is not common. It can fetch millions of dollars.